All right, so today we're doing page 176. And guess what? We're doing page 177 too. You'll be glad to know I did that. Okay, so 6. Let me look at it a little bit. Together. Maybe I'll help you do things on your own and we'll do second then. So let's look at this think back. Doesn't, isn't, hasn't, and wasn't are singular. All you have to do is look at them without the contraction. Does, is, has, and was. Do you see how they all end in S? So in verbs, S means singular. Okay? And they're used with singular subjects. Don't, art, haven't, and weren't. See? Do, are, have, and were. They don't end in S. They're plural. Okay? And they would use plural subjects. Be especially careful when using don't and doesn't. All right, let's read the incorrect sentence. He don't know the answer. The correct is he doesn't. He is singular. Does is singular. Okay? They is plural and do is plural. So they don't know the answer. The pronoun I usually takes a plural verb, which is an exception. And the word you always takes plural, whether it's talking about one you, like you, Gabe, or you, talking about both of you, okay? You would still use plural. So I uses plural and you is plural. The verb agrees with the subject, not the predicate nominative. And that's, okay, let's review. Because the other day I asked you guys predicate nominative, and you look at me like I was an alien. So look at this sentence. One of my problems in school is daily quizzes. All right. Let's get rid of prepositional phrases. You do it too. I kind of covered up the in. So I'm left with one is daily quizzes. Okay. One is the subject, so I would underline it once. Is my verb, right? So I'm going to underline it twice. That is a state of being verb, not an action verb. Daily quizzes is renaming one. Actually, quizzes. Daily is an adjective for quizzes, so I shouldn't do that. Quizzes is called the predicate nominative. It's a noun. Nominative is a fancy word for noun. It's coming after the predicate, after the verb, and it's renaming the subject. All right. So let me get rid of all my scribbles there so I can figure out why they said this. Oh, there we go. So it says the verb agrees with the subject, not the predicate nominative. And what they're saying here is the one, which is singular, goes with this. Because you see quizzes is plural. So you wouldn't do are because the predicate nominative is plural. Okay, but most time you can hear it, but not always. So know that. All right, so let's look down below. One of the best solutions to the traffic problem is or are more freeways. Okay, so I want us to get rid of the prepositional phrases here. Okay, so we're left with one, is, or are. So we have to look at one. One always takes the singular. You is or are. Well, remember what we learned up top? You always takes plural. And you could hear it. He, don't or doesn't. Well, does is the singular. Do is plural. He is singular. So you want doesn't. She doesn't or don't listen. Does is singular. She is singular. Okay. One of my favorite topics in language is or are contractions. One is. You, okay, you is always takes plural. Which one is plural? Has or have? Have. So haven't. In the service of the Lord. Those is or those are. Those is plural. So you need plural. Now this is an example where you want to get rid of the prepositional phrases because Lord is singular. And you might, because it'll sound not too bad with is because Lord is coming right before it. And so that's why it's good to get rid of those prepositional phrases. They, wasn't, or weren't. That one's pretty easy. She is singular. So which one are you going to use? Doesn't. One, get rid of my favorite books. So one is always singular. So you want to use the singular verb. Those who, those is always plural. So we want are. He, which one is singular? Doesn't. What?
Are you going anywhere today?
Not really why, but why? He is not gone. His van's here.
Yeah, he took your van.
He couldn't have. Josiah took my van to work.
Then where is he? He's not in the barn.
He's hiding from you.
He's not.
I don't know where he is.
He's not in the barn. I saw it locked.
Is he upstairs playing on the Xbox?
I guess he is, maybe.
Maybe we caught him. All right, is it isn't Kayla or aren't Kayla? Okay, so we have, okay, let's look at this one because this is a question. All right, so we have Kayla and they. All right, these guys are plural, right? So would we say aren't or isn't? Kayla and they aren't on the stage crew or isn't? Aren't. It doesn't or don't. That one's easy. Sorry. I get to the bottom of the page. I keep tapping the little things at the bottom. One of God's most precious possessions is or are the prayers. So get rid of God's most precious possessions. That's a prepositional phrase. So go by the one and you would say is. Okay, next page. If the verbs agree with the subject, write correct. If the verb does not agree, write the correct verb in the blank. So you'll just simply look at it. Most of the stains was removed. Okay, so always get rid of your prepositional phrases. So here it is, right? And then you see the word most. Most were removed, I believe, is the correct one. And now I have the answers so I can check and make sure I'm right. There we go. It don't matter. Is that correct? No, it doesn't. So you would write doesn't out here. So you might get one that's correct. Everyone, get rid of in my family. So is everyone has, is that correct? Yes, that is correct. I think everyone, isn't everyone the one that could be either or? I can't remember. Oh, we're going to need to know for this. All right. Let's do the bottom together. It won't give me the option to erase everything. I wonder why. Now it's not letting me erase anything. There we go. All right. Identify if it's singular, plural, or either. Well, both is always plural. Everyone, Anytime you see the one there, singular. Any can be either one. Most, I believe, yeah, it can be either. Each always speaks of like one thing, so it was singular. One, singular. Many is always plural. Neither, I think that's singular. Yes. All can be either one. Body, singular. One, singular. Either or would be singular. Some, that can be either way. Anyone, singular. Few, that would be plural. One would be singular. None. It's less than singular. Oh, no, that one can be either. Sorry. Either. Tricky. This, for the word none, that's the one where you're going to want to look at the prepositional phrase after it. Remember that one? So if I said none of the boys, then that would be plural. All right. Several would be plural. Body, anytime you see body, singular. Okay? All right. Do these on your own. That's it. Okay? All right. I'll see you tomorrow. What are we doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we're going to do 178, 179. And I'm going to do it right now.